Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique. Oh, Indiegogo critique, where I take a look at a different Indiegogo project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. Also, I do this every day at 1:30. If you have any suggestions about something you'd like to see covered in the world of tabletop games, please let me know, because right now, Kickstarter is DAD dead, which is why, for the first time ever, I am branching off into Indiegogo, which I think has... I'm not the biggest fan of it. But we're here, we're at tabletop games, and you might say to yourself, well, tabletop games, I thought we were covering Futory Cards. And I say to myself, yes, we are covering Futory Cards. However, they only show this one game. So immediately, ahoy there, Mr. Mormo. I think you were in for quite the poop show today. So I'm looking for this game, just naturally looking for this game, because I know this game is on Kickstarter, or on Indiegogo. I found it at one point, but now I cannot find it. I literally went to tabletop games and said, oh, do you want to just check out the random stuff that's trending? And I said, no, why would I want to check out this? I'm here for tabletop games, so I'm going to go backwards. We're going to try and find this project. Maybe it's because I didn't search. So, just launch ending soon. Maybe they have it listed as ending soon because we have two more. Gwee's Guide to Apelian, which has raised $75, and digital and in real life battle maps for tabletop RPGs. That actually sounds pretty cool. But once again, let's just go to all. Can I find it here? And now this is why I really hate it, because these are all projects that are already funded. It's kind of like where you can just go buy them. Evil Dead 2. Like, where do I... And why isn't there a green bar on this one? What does that mean? This place is such a cesspool. I hate Indiegogo. Like, I'm trying legitimately to find this project, and I cannot find it. And there's only 3 projects, it looks like, on tabletop games here. So luckily, there's a link down below if you really want to check out this project. So here is Futory Cards. And once again, I always try to judge the main image. The main image says it has a picture of this, like very generic artwork, an intergalactic deck building game for up to 4 players. I do like the fact that they're mentioning the mechanism here. It's a deck building game. I love deck building games. I'm immediately intrigued by this. Goes up to 4 players. That's nice. I'd like to know if it's a solo game. I'd like to know the player count, the time length, the age, all that good stuff. And I feel like they could easily have squeezed it onto the main image. But, as always when we go into the video, we're thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? That's all you got to convince people. Let's go. It's 12 seconds. Are you kidding me? This is a 12-second video. What the hell, Indiegogo? What? It's going to be twists and turns around every single thing in this episode. Okay, 12 seconds. I don't think I've ever seen a Kickstarter. No, it's actually 11. Apologies. Okay, here we go. I want to start it right from the beginning. I didn't want to miss the first second. That's like 9%. Let's go. Is this just 11 images? No, it's probably like 33. There was the name thing. And the last 2 seconds is blackness. So, after the video, I always look at the things. Do I want it? No. I don't even know what's going on. Can you do it? No. You just showed me pictures of things every half second, or every 1/3 of a second. How much is it? No idea. So the video, not a big fan of that. Main image, not the biggest fan as well. And I launched 7 days ago, thanks in part to the awesome little bar right here that somebody recommended. So it's raised $0 of its 3,723 flexible gold. Now, flexible gold is part of the reason why I hate Indiegogo and why I think a lot of people don't go there, is because even if they don't reach their goal, they still get the money. So if I were to come in here and say, I really love this game, I'm going to give it $50, I'd say to say, wow, I'm the only person here. It's like, but they're still going to get my $50? And then Indiegogo would be like, well, yes, of course. That's how flexible goals work. And you say, well, what are they going to do with the $50? And you say, well, that hypothetical situation you're referring to would never actually happen because you wouldn't give them the $50. Except they apparently didn't realize that, which is why we have this project on tabletop games that I literally cannot find that has $0 because I'm imagining other people couldn't find it either. In fact, I don't even know how I found it. We have found a glitch in the Matrix. God, Indiegogo. Okay, so see options. I am excited. So let's see options, because this is a new thing. So we have Simon Almer here. Let's check it out. This is first created. Let's view the full profile. What's this look like? About me, 1 campaign. Oh, I do like this. And this is what I was kind of excited to see. What does Indiegogo do different that I think Kickstarter and GameFound should potentially copy? And this I immediately like. Being able to see all their comments, their contributions, or how much they've done. That's nice. Email verified. That's another great thing right there, too. Find me on Twitter. Wow, I actually really appreciate all the things here. Like, this is great. Like, once again, in this poop, we're going to find some corn nuggets. This is great. Campaigns, this is great. And then campaigns I'm following, so they're following there. I love this. I really think that needs to be beautiful. So see options. What's the what's the options? There's another thing here. Oh, wow, see options. This is just a one-shop stop here. Once again, I kind of love this. You click on it, and it shows me the pledge levels, and we're starting with a $30 t-shirt that looks like the most stockiest stock t-shirt. Like, I could quite literally make this shirt myself with about 5 seconds of Google Foo and a shirt-making website for less than $30. So this does not come as a surprise to me that this is not sold anything yet. Also, that's the first thing we're leading with. That's a little bit weird to me. I don't feel like the 11 seconds of no text lore is really going to suck me into the world so much that I have to have your shirt with the game on it. Unless it's because of the artwork. Maybe this is because of the artwork. Maybe that's what you're going for here. Either way, I don't think it's a great start. And now, of course, we go to the bag that is covered in snow. For some reason, I'm going to guess that's thematic. There's a lot of snow in the game or something. But, cool that it's thematic, but by having the snow on it, it's kind of blocking the bag a little bit. It's such an odd choice to me. All the Kickstarter, all the game found things. But I do absolutely love this. This is, wow. Okay, and there's only 200. You better get on that. Whew, those 200 bags are gone. They're not surely going to make more. Why only 200? Like, if you hit 200, wouldn't it stand to reason that you say, hey, you know what? Maybe we just jump up to 250 because we're only going to pay, a small margin more, but then we have 50 of these bags to sell in the afterwards. Like, if we ever go to a convention, we can be like, oh, hey, if you buy the game now, we'll throw in this awesome bag. Like, it happens all the time. So when I see that, I'm like, really? If you hit 200, you were just going to stop and be like, nope, no more bags. I digress. Anywho, Futory Cards. So $59. So I immediately know the price. MSRP pretty much. Get the Futory Cards game and be amongst... And I will say, I love the fact they're converting the currency here from US dollars to euros. That's fantastic. So you get the game. It doesn't have the picture or anything. These are just the straight up pledge levels. And then the Futory Cards package, where you get everything for $128. So hopefully you'll convince me on that. Tell me I'm saving a lot of money there. Looks like I'm saving about $4. 59 plus 48 is 107 plus 32. So we're at 139 if I buy them all separate. So it's $11 value. And that's, of course, limited to 150. We would, if we sold all 150 of those, we, of course, would not want to sell more of those. Those $11 margins we cannot make up. Yeah, right. If you're making 200 shirts, if you're printing 200 shirts, trust me, that price drops. Okay. Is this another video? It's not. This is just another piece of artwork. Okay. So, wow, there's so much in this one. Okay. So we start off with the video. I do like this. So this is going to be just a gameplay, it looks like. 15 minutes.
네 번째 게임 퓨토리입니다. 퓨토리.
It's in Korean. That's fine. Can I get it's just laughing.
맞다. 내가 꺼야 돼.
What am I watching? Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, it was just 20 seconds of a Korean woman laughing. And now it's okay. So can I change the subtitles? Hopefully, I actually would love to see what they're saying. Click the thing for that. Settings, Korean, auto translate. Let's go. Is it gonna work? I'm excited.
퓨토리입니다. 퓨토리.
뭐야 이거 약간
No.
그 포켓몬 게임 같아.
Okay. Anyway, with your help, I can bring my vision of Futory Cards to the world. But this is still, there's a gameplay video here. If you really, you just want to sit in front of the. Okay, it looks like there's a bunch of buy piles here. I like that. I'm seeing the board game. Looks like those are the currencies up there. Health points, money, something like that. Okay. With over 2 years, so the game on which I worked for over 2 years is finally finished, but in order to become profitable, a quantity of 500 games must be printed. If this unique deck building game appeals to you, I'd be very thankful for your support, and you'll be amongst the first to start playing. There are worlds beyond ours from times that have been forgotten, and it wasn't, so now we're talking about theme, story, there's the box. I'd love to see the side of the box as well to know exactly, what size this is. That's always a nice thing. I'm hoping you're going to tell me about all the component list here too sometime. So that's what it's looking like. You got the cards, you got the dice in there. That's a prototype. Game rules. Once 12 points are lost on Futory.com, you can read the complete rules and look through the card database. So they do have something that will send me to the rules, which is always good. Good thing to have. What is this? This is that 11-second video again. Nope. And once again, so So not only, so they have 11-second video, but then they also have one still image, but that still image they have is not even a different still image or an informative still image. It's just one of the random still images from that. But there's the bag, there's the shirt. I feel like that's a little cart in front of the horse here. I feel like that is a little cart in front of the horse here. I don't mind taking a swing on it, but it doesn't look the greatest. Also, $59 for that game. I'm not, like, how many cards am I getting here? 240 cards. Okay, it didn't look like it was 240 cards. That's a great number. It's not a great number, but it's a good number. 8d12s, 4d6, 1 game rules, 1 player help. Great artwork. Showcase some really nice artwork. Looks great. Futory Cards Trilogy. If Futory Cards comes successful, I'll be excited to announce the second and third part of the game to explore more. So, yeah, you're talking about expansions. This feels very cart in front of the horse. This feels like a stretch goal kind of thing. Each Futory Cards game will stand on its own, but will also be playable with other games. If 2 games are linked, the maximum player count goes up to 6. If 3 games are, so it's feeling a little Star Realmsy. That's how when Star Realms came out, they had the small 100-size tuck box. This one, obviously, 240, larger than that. But still, you get what I'm saying here, and then you could add games together so you could play with more players. So I love what they're showing me here. Hopefully there is some English, because once again, the majority of people are probably going to back this. Now, I don't know. Indiegogo is a whole different world to me, but on most crowdfunding websites, GameFound, Kickstarter, the majority of people there are from the United States of America. So a video translated or something like that, or more description, I guess, of what the game's going on. Because on my website, let's just keep going. On my website, Simon Aylmer, you can find my previous games, Puritan and Nectar, which are already released. My dream is to create timeless entertainment for people all around the world. Is that the person creating the game? Oh, he's the artist. Okay. Then who's that's the artist, and are these the game designers? I don't know. Are these just the pitchmen talking about the game? I have so many questions now. I assume these were the game designers, or is the artist the game designer? Once again, it is on Board Game Geek, though, so hopefully we can discern a little bit of information from there. So there's the website. Looking for more information, check the Project FA2. I kind of like how they're clicking there. I actually really like that. That's one of those things that I wish Kickstarter would do. Why not just have it at the bottom? Oh, you still have questions? Check out the FAQ. Hopefully they don't have questions because you've done a great job in your story. But, once again, kudos to Indiegogo on stuff like that. Little things. And this is the, is this what you send me to? What do you send me to? Let's click out. That's the artist. This is the thing. What did you send me to? Did you actually send me to the FAQ? Oh, there we go. First time in Indiegogo, already contributed on this project, stuff. Okay, that's the whole thing. And any updates? No updates. I can't say that surprises me. That has to be a giant hit to the ego to not raise any money at all after your first week. But that also tells me that you didn't share this with anyone. Like, I assume if you're an artist, you have some fans. Even if they're like your friends and family. Like people who just enjoy your artwork in general. Like if my son put up a Kickstarter, I would assume he would tell me about it, say, hey, I did this thing for art, and I would go, and being a father or a friend or family, and be like, hey, here's $5. And I imagine some of my friends would be like, oh, I want to support this endeavor. Here's $10. And that happens a lot. I ran a Kickstarter. We had people that were just like, all right, what am I backing? What am I doing? Here's the thing. So that tells me that you did not get prepared to push the boat out into the ocean right here. At all. $0. At least get in there with some tomfoolery. What do you got? You got $500 skin in the game? What do you got? $200 skin in the game? Throw that in there. Make a couple accounts. Get willy-nilly with it. Do little things like that. Pull it out as more people join. But you're clearly not sharing this on social media enough. You're not word of mouth enough. $0 is just, that's so damning. That shows me that you don't care if this fails, I guess. Like, you're not trying. Because I can't imagine, like, $120, I believe you're trying. $60, hell, whatever. But $0? That tells me you're not trying both the ethical way or the unethical way. And that's just not something I have time for. Like, come on. Step it up. So, because $3,723, that's not much. That is not much. If you get a couple angel backers who really want to support what you're doing, you get that $130 pledge level, you get 10 people on that, you got a chunk. And maybe they don't put it on Kickstarter because it's, maybe they're one of those countries where they need someone from the United States to do it. And if that's the case, then I would most definitely get some sort of English video of how to play the game. And I've seen people do this. They'll shop around the game. They're like, hey, I'm just looking for someone to pretty much use as someone on my Kickstarter. So that's in the United States of America. It's a very common practice. And I would look into that. But Futory Cards, final grade on this one. Do I want it? No. I don't know how to play it. I could read the rules. I could watch a Japanese video, but yeah. Can you do it? No, I don't feel that comfortable with it. You know, if you're not committed to even, you know, pushing this boat into the water and getting this thing funded, like, I don't feel super comfortable about you doing it. I think a big problem is it's Indiegogo. Indiegogo just isn't the best platform for someone who would ideally like to throw money at the wall and get something back. 100% agree. And that's typically why I don't cover Indiegogo. Like, I remember when I first got in the hobby, there was quite a push for people like, yeah, tabletop games, Indiegogo, it's going to take over Kickstarter, much the same way GameFound is. And I hate to say it, I could see GameFound going this way. Because I check GameFound on a daily basis to see if there's new projects, to see what's going on, to see what's the excitement, to see if there's any reason to go to GameFound. And aside from when they got those big launches, there is nothing. It is dead and dead. Like, Kickstarter's dead. GameFound's even deader. Indiegogo's the bottom of the barrel here. But yeah. Is there anything here that I really like? I gave an F earlier this week again, and I don't want to give another F. So what do I like? What do they do great? What do they do good? I don't see anything. The art looks nice. They're showcasing the art, I guess, a little bit. Not really. There's like 4. Yeah, I think it's an F. Like, the shirts, the bags, the cart in front of the horse. You're talking about part 2 and part 3 when you have clearly not shared this with anybody. It looks like you speak English, like, because these two people in the video are not you. You're this dude right here who looks like he speaks English. Yeah, totally looks like you speak English. You've made other games, so it's just like, why isn't there an English video of you explaining the game? Yeah, this is going into the weeds here. You're selling beach towels of one of your other games. I'm curious how that beach towel sells. I would love to know if that's moving units. This is just so weird. This is just such a bizarre spot on the internet. And so Futory Cards, I could buy it right now for $35? Wait. You're charging $59 on the Indiegogo, and I could go to your website and get it for $35 with free shipping. What the fuck? Come on, this is an F. What is going on? I need to go to Indiegogo more often, because this is where things go off the rails. There's some quality control at the bare minimum on Kickstarter. There's some scammy stuff, some stagey stuff, but this is so weird. Like, imagine if you were browsing a Kickstarter and you could just like, hey, check out my website. You go to his website and you could buy the game that he is trying to sell you on Kickstarter for $15 cheaper with for shipping. Like, what is this? OMG indeed. And this was a fun one today, but we're here at an F. Add to cart. Why not? $35. Like, I feel like, and now actually $35 for this? Sure. Who knows? This might be a great game. Like, I don't absolutely, like, this looks like a fun game. But once again, I'm looking at how the whole thing's coming out, and this ain't it, fam. That's an F. That's 2 Fs in 3 days. But tomorrow, there's going to be a good one. But as always, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.